continually left off. Since I was last live with this game, I've done a little bit. Let's just get into the actual game. When it eventually loads. So, we are in the Sichuan Basin of China, where I've already pretty much completed the campaign side of it. We have a few species here, a pretty interesting park. But first of all, you may notice there's some differences. I managed a 5-star Montana. So Montana is complete. It is pretty awesome right now. We've got a few species there that I'll take you through now. Just a little tour around the Montana Park. And then we'll get back to the Sichuan Basin. So we can continue with that. So apparently as well, there are mods out for this game already, which is insane how quick that was. But they're pretty cool. One of them, I don't really want to use too many mods because I like how the game is in vanilla, but there might be one of them that I end up using, one or two of them. We'll see. So, here we are. This is the Montana Park, and it's pretty neat. I'm quite happy with it. It's not my best work, but it's quite nice. I added these arriving vehicles, which I think is pretty neat. The gate here, they come in, there's some Jeeps at the start, some ATVs at the start, just in case. There's a little, staff camper area, or like a little campsite, which I think is really neat. The employees only stuff. I didn't know these signs were here. Holy crap, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool. We got a monorail, which is the city. Got a few things. So we'll go this way. Got some cool displays up along the walkway here. Over here we have. This is the guest. We got the guest entryway on this side, with all the amenities and stuff like that. Get stuff in that rubbish bin there. We go through the guest section. Very nice. Tyrannosaurus skull area. And you can see our first animals right now, actually. So you'll probably remember from the first stream, we got Lococeratops and Piptosaurus here. So yeah, we've got Loki, Ceratops, and Cryptosaurus in this habitat up here, which you can see through the fence. Quite like they've expanded this habitat a lot because their population has ballooned. And they are awesome. I love them. Lokiceratops are little shits. They like to fight a lot, even when they're happy. They're feisty bastards. So we get some guest facilities over here. We got
simply touch the area of the screen displaying the appropriate icon.
Yeah, I've had to have a helicopter keeping an eye on them because these guys like to fight and injure, and sometimes they get some injuries, they get concussions and stuff. Look at you, aren't you stunning?
During most of your tour, the appropriate information will be automatically selected and displayed for you. Simply touch the area of the screen displaying the appropriate icon.
Yeah, so it was pretty neat. We got our beautiful curved soles and Lokiceratops over there. We've got our monorail over here, but we won't go there just yet because we have a couple around for just to check out. Our second incursion, which was actually the first one here, that was pre-built for us. It's been expanded a couple times as well, and we have a huge herd of Diplodocus. We've got tons of them. Look at them all! I've never had this many Diplodocus in one herd. Awesome. And as you can see, the park is busting. We're gonna check out the Diplodocus real quick. They are magnificent. Look at you. Right. So we got a big happy herd of these giants. It did take a little bit of work and finagling to keep them happy, but they're thriving now. Can you imagine just being surrounded by this many giant sauropods? Harvest them. Of course, that's not all. We have out of this way. We have. We got some angry compies. These guys are stupid. They're actually not clever. They're not very smart. They're actually stupid. Like, they're not all this, but they'll only accept this. It could be because they share their enclosure with velociraptors, of course, but they seem to be getting along. Got some juvenile velociraptors in here, a couple oldies. Especially this old fella. This is my favorite velociraptor. What the hell? I'm stuck on him apparently. That's quite funny. Yeah, we got our velociraptors over here. We lost with some compies, who are really stupid. As you can see, there you go, like you said, I'm just fighting them.
I'll fix up this damage, no problem.
Oh, how the hell did you get up here? This is the first time I've actually seen you go up here.
Got some infrastructure damage.
Oh my god, he killed him. That's our first death. She killed him. And now she's uncomfortable with it? That's our first death over a fight for dominance. Holy shit, she killed him. That's actually like the first death, I think. That's actually like the first murder in this part. That is hilarious. Look at that, she's got a dangerous infantry level now. Holy crap. Especially won a few fights as well. Scars 0. I feel like that would be a decent scar. Go name it something, right? Victoria. She's so dangerous. She's the victor. But yeah, this park is doing pretty well. You know, 5-star it relatively quick. So just these loser compies, everything is going pretty well. We got a aviary over here, which is home to some beautiful pteranodon. And where are they? There they are. A pair of gorgeous Thanatodrakon. Not you. I really like this animal. It's got a gorgeous model, and it's nice having an accurately sized Azdakin as well.
Got some damage here.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I like the Thanato Dracon a lot. Now, of course, that's not all. This alone didn't get me the 5 stars. I was going to do a lot more too, but in the end, all I really needed was this pin here. Pin for smaller dinosaurs, but a beautiful natural one, if I do say myself. I love the way the waterfall and the edges of the pin came together with the rocky cliff faces and all that. I think it came together really, really nicely. And as you just saw there, one of
Generator
the
getting refueled.
inhabitants of this pin over there. And there's another one. Starkosaurus over there. And we have some Ornitholimus in the distance against the cliff face. I can't see any right now. But there it is. There's our third inhabitant. Protoceratops. Really, really nice little paddock. Um, it's natural looking. It's safe, secure, and it's only partially fenced, which I like. I like things like that. I really like natural fencing. And yeah, that's eventually what got me to 5 stars in this thing. I got it surprisingly quickly. I attempted a little bit of like decoration over here. It didn't go super well, but it's quite nice. It's a nice area of the park. Got a really cool hatchery here too. I love a bunch of new species as well. We got quite a few of them that I will show off back in China. But yeah, this is a pretty neat little. It's a pretty neat park. The Lokiceratops enclosure is absolutely massive, as you can see. I've expanded it quite a lot. It used to be just this area here, just here, and now it's this whole section. Getting including a big upper area with a pond and a waterfall, big river, some rapids. And the dinosaurs, I love it. I had to take away the nest because they were breeding way too rapidly, and that was causing a lot of problems. I'm pretty sure there he is. Blue guy is still here. He's a bit of a fussy old man, but he is here. Let's see if I can impress him a bit more. go. I think actually made this area look a bit nice too. Now it's a mix of dry and green grass. But yeah, blue guy. Oh, he missed past again. What a grumpy old git you are. He was like one of the original. He was one of the first generations bred here. And now look at him. He's a big He's a big, healthy Corythosaur. Yeah, this park came along quite nicely, and it wrapped up easier than I thought it would. From then on, we moved to Swan. Welcome to the Swan Basin. And this is a land of
Damage
giants.
that needs patching up.
Our first paddock is this enormous paddock. Absolutely enormous paddock filled with a few different species.
The most dominant dinosaur in a group is recognized as the leader. However, not all changes in leadership are the result of conflict. Some of the more social dinosaur species achieve the dominant status through intimidation alone.
Here's someone there. This is a paddock with a couple of species in it. We have Apatosaurus and Ornithologos in here. And we're also about to introduce a third species. I don't believe I made an enclosure for them. Nope, I definitely... Yeah, third species. Introducing a third species into this is supposed to be Parasaurolophus, so this is actually perfect timing. I think it's a real shame you can't change the color of these skins and there isn't male ones. I really like the Dominion Parasaurolophus skin a lot. It's a lot more.
The unique
It seems
crest
a lot
of the
more real to me.
Parasaurolophus isn't just majestic, but functional too. Its uses are myriad, from communication to thermal regulation. Evolution is quite the problem solver.
It looks a lot bulkier and a lot more like the actual animal. Some ground nut. Now, of course, they would have probably written it if they actually like, expanded their territory. But yes. Oh, there we go. 3 species cohabiting. So yeah, this first enclosure has Parasaurolophus, Patasaurus, and Ornithomimus. They all get along pretty well. We'll see how well these guys get fed. They should be fine. They just have to move around and actually expand their territory, and then they should have everything they need. As they expand, that should give them more. There's quite a lot of wetland in this area. Go. That should do it. They should be happy now. Beautiful. Perfect. I also need to reach 5 stars. Now, for the second enclosure is these guys, Patagotitan. They share their enclosure with a small group of Pachycephalosaurus. And we've got quite a lot of attractions looking at these guys, because I'm actually quite proud of this enclosure. It's similar to the Ornithomimus enclosure over in the Pterosaur Park in Vegas, where I've dropped it down. But this time I've completely surrounded it with like rocks and stuff like that to make it look a bit more natural, and it works. It's worked wonders. These guys are awesome. This guy is so cool. I love these sauropods. This is the Patagotitan is a really interesting species. It is the largest dinosaur we've ever found, but in the sense that it's the largest complete skeleton we've ever found. It is in a contender for largest dinosaur ever, but Argentinosaurus still currently beats it by a pretty decent margin. And they did a great job with this absolute behemoth. Who share their enclosure with a group of yellow packies. They get along pretty nicely. With a few little things here. We also have a hot air balloon. There goes here just caught fire. Why am I like right on? Why this is a really suspicious camera angle. Oh, I think it is. Okay, that's better. But yeah, this goes over numerous areas of the park, from the Patasaurus and Patagotitan, and to the third enclosure down, which is down there, which is home to a small pair head of Chunkingosaurus and a pair of Mamenchisaurus. These Mamenchisaurus gave me hell when I first put them in. They immediately broke out and rampaged through the park, trampling quite a few people. Luckily, I don't think it's becoming too big of a problem anymore. They're happy now. Okay, you're the one that's made killed. You, thanks for... what do you mean zero? I watched people get trampled by you, you big bastard. This guy... this guy is crazy. They're absolutely awesome, these guys. They're awesome. Probably might add a couple more. This is quite a big enclosure. With only 5 dinosaurs in it. And 5 of them are 3 of them are really quite small. Chunkingosaurus is a really small Stegosaurus. They're really quite small. So I might add a 3rd species, or just add more of them. Just to flush up the enclosure a bit more, because they hang around the back area like this. Just to have more animals moving around. So let's have a look. Oh! Didn't realize I had some mosasaur DNA. I will just chuck you on that because I don't really care right now. I'm going to make sure my scientists are resting as well. Before I just straight up forget. I think what I might want to do... I haven't got this guy yet. I would like to get this guy at some point. I would really much like to get a Megalodon at some point. I like that animal a lot. Brachiosaurus is a must-have. Notosaurus was also... Oh, there's just so many animals to choose from. Triceratops, Pteranodon, Pachycephalosaurus. I already got 100, but I'm nearly there. Montosaurus and Kylosaurus. I really would like an Montosaurus. Like, I think a Montosaurus is good to have. It'd be good to have one of those. Maybe I can put the Montosaurus in here. It'd be nice having a in-between animal. Even though Montosaurus is massive, it is a huge animal. Absolutely ginormous. They're like bigger than T-Rex. But it'd be nice to have an animal in between Chunkingosaurus and the Mamenchisaurus in size. Now, interestingly, the animals could come down this way, and they could drink from here, which I would think would be cool as hell, because we also have a kind of a useless river ride. You can't do much with it, but it's just a cool attraction. You don't see much, but it's just cool. Let's go around. I'm not sure if I can do anything with this enclosure, with this area just yet. Maybe I can make some kind of enclosure along the bank here, because you do go like up here and around. So maybe I could have an enclosure where I fence this area off. and so go in where the animals want to drink. That would be pretty cool, actually. I wonder how I make that work. Just something that is actually useful, I don't know. I feel like it would be nice if I could just put an aviary in here. Nice, we got completed Mosasaurus. We also have the monorail as well. It just goes around the area and comes up to this area here. I really thought this was going to be some kind of lagoon, so I just named this was it really was just normal deep water. There wasn't much special about it. It does look quite peaceful though, I'll give it that. Maybe I can have a little area for this guy. The packies could technically go out there. They're small enough. What if I do this? Just a small area where it goes up. I haven't really figured out how these ramps quite work. Like, that is wide. Go. Just like that. In fact, like, it's not like they can go anywhere along here, so let's just smooth this whole area, this whole side out. I do like having some of the rocks there, just because they look nice. But I think this would be actually pretty neat. Yeah. I don't think they can swim, so they can just come out here. What do anyone eat? Something that can lure the packies out here. Ground leaf. What about our gentle giants? They like tall fruit. The Cycad Grove is a great way to lure them out. I don't know see if anyone will actually take the bait. And go up here, because I mean, I hope they do. Oh wait, that's shallow water, isn't it? Might be good. Might be a good idea, because they will go through shallow water to reach here. Might be a good idea just to... quickly... like that deep water. There we go. We shouldn't be able to walk along this way to get to the park now. I will be very impressed if we can. Here come the Packies! Here they come! Uh-oh. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't have it already beeline towards the park.
The damage that he's touching up.
More eggs! Oh dear. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, here we go. That should do it. That should lure them out here. Who is uncomfortable? Of course you fucking are. There you grumpy dinosaur. Beautiful colors. Grumpy, isn't it? Yeah, this turned out perfect. I would really like to see how the Patagonia act, but they really just prefer this area than the side of the enclosure. So maybe I can add some more dinosaurs. Maybe I can add Mosasaurus to this. I don't know. Having a herd of Mosasaurus along the shoreline here drinking would be amazing. Oh, here was damage. What is over here? Ah, that's what. This area doesn't have a maintenance post. There we go. We got a second balloon tool over here as well. That just goes around the park again. I really hoped I'd be able to use to link the balloon tools up, you know, as another way of transportation, but you can't do that, unfortunately. I found it kind of silly, but I guess it makes sense. There's two different balloons with nowhere to land.
I'll fix up this damage, no problem.
So here's one fixed up, and yeah, we have a Mosasaurus over here with an adorable juvenile. No way to go for it. Do it, little guy. Oh, he's scared. Now I've done a few crazy things with I've done a few crazy things with this section. This lagoon. Let's see if you can see what through
was
here.
abundant near the surface of the water, where it preyed on anything it could sink
Oh,
its teeth
you can sort of see it.
including turtles, large fish,
You can see the
and even
trees
smaller mosasaurs.
of a sunken forest. I've wanted to do a sunken forest system for a long time, but I couldn't really do it in Jurassic World Evolution 2. I've done it here, and it looks awesome. It looks pretty cool. I would love in a sandbox to do like a proper like ocean map using tools and like hiding the sides of the lagoon. Like I've seen some people do like an awesome reef map and stuff, and it looked amazing. So, like, you can see the trees, like cherry trees and stuff. It's kind of like an eerie sunken forest. You see like tropical plants and all that. Now, of course, this was kind of like hastily thrown together. I think if I did it in like sandbox and I really took the time with it, it would look amazing. Of course, I'm just trying to get through a campaign and like 5-star everything, so I'm not really focusing on that at the moment. I was just... Oh, he's just chilling. Might be a little stuck.
The prehistoric seas were also home
That's a
to
pretty good view,
myriad
isn't it?
fish, ammonites, and other water-dwelling life forms.
That's a pretty awesome view. I'm not a silent team. Or the... No, keep away from my animals. This guy might be a little stuck. I think because this big old rock is in the way. It's still in the way. These rocks are so ridiculously big. Whoa, the lag! Holy crap! Oh my god, it's a tornado.
Creating something amazing is a job made of 100 smaller tasks. Here's one of those tasks now.
Let's do that one. And we gotta pause this because we got big am I stuck? Where's the broken fence? Okay, so you're not... This storm was really damaging fences. Where's the... Where are they? I'm not... There we go. Rest everyone, everyone rest. Take shelter. This storm is over. Yeah, that's not good. Luckily, the other animals nearby are too slow to get there in time. Oh, where are these guys?
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site.
No shit! Holy crap, this is a big storm. Oh yeah, this area is worked out perfectly well. Beautiful view of the taxis. Oh jeez.
Outages across the site. Available personnel.
Power's back on. Good. How these guys are quick. Okay, everything's good. Everything's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of
Woo!
anomalous events.
That storm was crazy. That storm was insane. I think I want some more packies in here, eh? Okay, no, everyone's still resting. I don't have anyone to research or do any work at the moment. I'll get that maintenance in 7 on like standby for things that I personally send out to do. I think some more packies would be nice. On here. I mean, I was always trying to figure out what dinosaurs like what kind of like plant or food before you sit them down. Like, I would love to see what kind of, food and Montosaurus likes before I release it here, so I can actually make sure I fit them well with the packies and the Hega Titan. Alright, packies lost interest fast. As soon as I realized I couldn't escape that way, they lost interest. Okay, here we go. Oh, really? So I'll sit you on that and I'll get some more sources. Oh, you suck. There we go. Oh, now what? Extinction now? Fun 200,000, that's nothing to me. Oh, nearly 100 million. I got good money, man. Extinction now is too poor. You're too broke to stop this park. Right. So yeah, we need 15 naturally bred dinosaurs. So I should probably right here. This way. I should probably lay down some nests for these guys. Go, nest for them, and where's our chunkings? There you go, Chunkinsaurus and the Ninjasaurus now have nests. I'm also going to do the same for Packies. I don't know about the Packy Hunters, it's just so big. They're just so big, and it's not the biggest area. But we'll see, I guess. We'll do it out here. And then, what are the Packies? What are the Packies now? Oh, there's appearances. There we go. Let's smooth that out because it's kind of there we go. There, now you should see animals nesting in all sorts as you sail past on the raft and the paddle boat canoes, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, you've seen another big team out. Look at that, everyone's source material. Wait a minute. Oh, you suck! You suck! Give me my Monto! Unbelievable. Oh, I feel so betrayed. Fine. There. There we go. Maybe that was enough for 100%, who knows? Here comes a Packy! Let me just hit extra safety. Yeah, I'm literally getting past that, right? Damn Packy, move! I was slowly falling in love with this this rock. Because what do you mean it's like fitting together like a blooming jigsaw puzzle right now? And making a beautiful stony outcrop? I'm getting a bit lost in the creativity here, but I don't care. Oh yeah. Jeez, you can hear those titans coming. And they really are titans. They are titanosaurs. He's scaring off the package. Let's get away from my nest, bozo. There's like a bit of lumps and random stuff, but you know, making some real natural. I can't place it. There's a giant in the way. Sorry, I mean it's silent. I am a bit locked in. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That is a beautiful stone record. Also, baby Chunkosaurus. Holy shit. Holy moly! Oh my god, look at that little thing. Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh my god, they're adorable. Oh, look at them! Unbelievable! They're so cute. That is devious how cute they are. Look at, isn't that incredible? That is amazing. When you're going past the canoe and the kayak, and you just get to see these beautiful dinosaurs. So this is what I look like, huh? This is what the park manager looks like, everyone. Avoid disturbing the animals, eh? Look at that! That is awesome. That is the best attraction in this park by far. Here. Look at this. Look at that. That is the best attraction in this park, by a long shot. Sailing this close to a giant Titanosaur. Oh my god, is that? Oh my god, baby Mimichi. Baby Mimichi! Look at that baby chunk! Oh my god, it's bigger! The baby Mimichosaurus is bigger than the adult Chunking-saurus! I mean, this is so inaccurate, but I really don't care. There we go. Too few adults. It needs more. There needs to be more adults. That's crazy. I need more adults. That's not good. I guess my Magesaurus likes being in a herd. How many do I need? 2 more should do, right? So if I do 2 more females, that should do it. Oh yeah, that's 100% in Momosaurus, by the way. Let's increase the comfort up on this guy. Okay. There we go. Hopefully they won't break out before it's too late. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing! I like ground nut. There we go. What about the baby Maggie? Oh my goodness, look at look at the baby Peggy! Oh, they are adorable. Oh, they are amazing. They are. Look at the baby Peggy! Now that is the best sight you could ever see, right? That is amazing. I love that so much.
Sending the drone out.
What? Why are you not? Oh my god, you're not assigned. It's not a bit you don't know over here. Oh, that's unacceptable. Why don't they have a vet unit on this side of the park? It was terrible. Terrible design on my part. Holy crap. I can't believe I didn't do that. I better put one down now. No.
This needs some work.
There we go. Now, I need to figure out what's going on with the bloody cohabitation issue. Is it aggressive? Sure, it has to be to do with something that so it has to be something to do with some condition, because this is an animal that likes those guys. Oh my god. Rabies! I didn't know sauropods could get rabies. Cure it now! Not medicate it, you little shit! What? There we go. Holy shit. I knew it was some sort of disease. I didn't think the herbivores could get rabies. That was amazing. Okay, well, for specialist, I'm a specialist. Fine, it is.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
I mean, then look at this guy. Edmontosaurus! My. Quite lovely skins, huh? It's got some really nice reds and yellows. And they really did change the colorings on the Edmontosaurus. Ah, I see, yep. They changed it. Yeah, they made it so that the male has all the colourful facial features and stuff now. Which I like, that makes more sense. Oh, that's the classic Edmonto right there. That's a classic color. The yellow is pretty good. The green, oh, they're all good. Monster's has a lot of good skins. Is that the classic one? I think that's the classic Monosaurus, right? Kind of the greenish blue. I'll have to randomize that, dude. I'll have to randomize that. I might do this without a patent, I don't know. Traits. I think comfort is a very important one. And comfort and lifespan are the most important ones, I think. and humility. Yeah, I really hope they'll get along well. Man, more packies? Hold on, fit. Yeah, I'm really happy this area turned out nicely. This is definitely one of my favorite enclosures I've ever made. You know, it's really nice, almost natural looking. You know, just like no fences at all. Just a complete drop looking at seeing the sauropods and stuff like that, and of course the packies and Huntan. And then on the other side it flattens out so it comes to the river where you can see the animals from this side. I like it. I really like it. One of them's just naked. One of them's just naked. He actually just looks naked. Kind of like that. There we go.
Commencing.
Alright. Let's just enjoy our animals for the time being. While we wait for those guys to be finished. We've got some baby packies again on the way, which is crazy. I really hope a third moving sword will be enough, but I think I'm gonna need 4. Oh, there we go. That's a lot of packies. That's gonna be a lot of packies. Oh man, if the Monosaurus can fit in here, that's gonna make my day. But if not, I'll probably put them in this one. This is a big enclosure, dude. This is a big enclosure. It should be able to fit them. Or maybe not, though. It's got a lot of chunkings. Oh my god, look at him. Look at this little thing! I'm just gonna admire this for a bit. It's such a cute little thing.
Incubation complete. Prepare asset for release.
Definitely not yet. Okay, let's hope they get along. I really hope they get along. Who knows? Maybe a Monosaurus likes the same things as Packy. Or Patago.
For the length of its neck alone, the Mamenchisaurus is a sight to behold. With proper care and, as always, the right enclosure, it should prove to be one of our more impressive animals. The Edmontosaurus is a large herbivore that moves in herds. Although it usually walks on 4 legs, this dinosaur can raise itself up onto his hind legs when looking for food or keeping an eye out for danger. A useful ability and an impressive one to watch from a viewing gallery.
Oh man. It needs another male, yeah. It needs 2
Asset has
females
been
and 2 males.
Asset transportation in progress.
Man, another Mamenchisaurus is needed. That's crazy. Too few. Oh wait, what the fuck? And Montosaurus is there's too few adults. Well, that's because this one's all the way down here. What the fuck? What the hell's going on there? Any in the shot. Okay. And too many males. How are they? What the fuck? How are there 3 adult males? Ah, they grew up. That's why. I know what to do about this. I have no idea what to do with this. Just get rid of them. could extend the lagoon, probably. Oh god. Fuck it, it's only 100 pounds. Only time my wife ever heard me say that. Okay, and then... Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'll do. I'll only keep one of them, and I'll rewire one of those. Oh my god. How did you get over here? Peggy didn't even try to go over there. Oh my god. Gotta fix that. More chunkings! know. I have no idea why I'm even doing this. Yeah, that looks kind of neat actually. Pretty well. That's kind of natural looking, isn't it? Looks like the trees and shit, but there you go, this is a nice little island now. There you go, just like a small off-road, you know? I think I need to get rid of that because I have a lot. These guys actually just don't care. There we go, 4 adults and 1 souls. Dude, what the hell? There's so many packies! They are breeding like crazy. Okay. I just need to increase the viewing points and stuff, visibility now for dinosaurs. And increase an extra species. This guy's stuck. I'm gonna save him. I thought he might be. I love that you can do this. Look at that. I mean, just look at it. It looks awesome. Well, the Rock Island the Rock Island could be a bit better. I admit the Rock Island could be a little nicer. Oh, nice.
Life began in the seas. The life that you just bred, in particular, began there many millions of years ago. But now it returns. And not a genetically engineered creation either. Regular, naturally bred life. I'd find it beautiful if not for all the, traumatic experiences.
An ancient marine reptile, this one. Mosasaurus was the undisputed ruler of the seas in its time. And well, now, it's an apex predator in ours, too. When this animal is around, you don't ever go into the water.
Oh, look at the baby mosasaurs! Maybe I can move her and with her big brother at some point. Oh, I know. A zip line. It'd be great here. How is there no guest access? That's power right there. Uh, I'm so confused. Ah! Oh, output was the issue. They went down! How'd they go down from putting a zip line over the mosasaurs? What the shit? Man, they feel like the Moses. There we go. I think that's enough for now. We made a few changes to this park. I think we'll all 5-star in no time. So thank you all very much for watching this stream. I am trying to work on an IL video again because the game is playable once more, which is nice. So yeah, look out for that. I'm working on a new IL video, which I'm quite excited about getting into. Hopefully things go right in it. Otherwise, otherwise who knows? Might not be a very action-packed one again. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all later. Good night.